Yeah, what if he just adds a Deathblight swamp? We have to traverse a swamp full of Deathblight. And a mixture of Scarlet Rot. Death Rot. Okay, let's go. I'm nervous. 3 minutes and 6 seconds. I'm nervous. I'm nervous, y'all. Also, you know, going to the gym made me realize that even just 30 seconds is a long time, because sometimes I can't even last a plank for like 15 seconds. Like, I'll do a plank for 15 seconds, not even 15 seconds, and I'm already giving up, man. I just gigasoy. I'm a fucking gigasoy. Longest 1 minute of my life.
Peggy 16.
They get easier though, do they? I don't know. Do they? Ew, what is this quality? Oh, who's that?
Pure and radiant, he wields love to shrive clean the hearts of men.
I have no doubt that we're gonna go into the DLC through Mikola's hand. I think that's how we're gonna enter.
There is nothing more terrifying.
Why does that sound like Game of Thrones? There's subtitles here.
In that forsaken place, blood must spill.
Oh gosh.
Blood of your fellows.
Who the?
The Erdtree faithful.
Oh my god.
They're never saints. They just happen to be on the losing side of a war.
Another giant boss. I can. I have goosebumps. Holy sh. Holy sh.
Thou truly lordship sanctions.
Oh, this guy does. He skips every fucking day of the gym. He's so skinty. No. What? What? Hold on, wait, this is all new weapons. This is all new weapons. Hold on.
Of light.
What the fuck?
I presume you, too, are keen to know.
Holy shit.
Just what kind Nikola is doing here.
Oh, new outfit. That's so pretty. What?
Those stripped of the grace
of
God shall all meet death in the embrace of Messmer's flame.
Come now. Touch the withered arm and travel to the realm of shadow.
I'm coming, I'm coming.
May we meet again.
Release date. Oh, it's Mikola. I can't wait to meet him. January, February, March, April, May, June. It's February right now, so January, February, March, April. Wait. March, April, May. 4 months. 4 months, guys. 4 months. And this is the first trailer. It's the first trailer. Wait, how'd you know I was counting with my finger? How'd you know? We could just finger math, girl dinner. Radish, thank you for the 8 months. Wiseman, thank you for the 1 year, and Connor, thank you for the 10 months. Holy shit! Wait! I want to see the new weapons again. Wait, maybe there's extra. Pre-order to get in-game bonus gesture, Ring of Mikola. I have to do it. Oh wait, is that the gesture? I mean, it's not that crazy. It's not. I mean, I'm probably gonna be pre-order anyways. Statue of Mesmer the Impaler. He's so skinny. You could like go for his knees and then it would be kind of over for him already. I want to see the new weapons again. It's not because I want to see that new spell that they showcased that looks really cunty and really cool and pretty and pinkish purpley, really cool, flying in the air and casting it on multiple enemies in an AoE fashion.
So
I wouldn't want to see that one. I want to see the melee weapons.
bereft of light.
Wow, look, dual wielding. You guys like dual wielding? Dexterity. Wow, dex build. Ooh, also dex build. Throwing knives. Okay, that one's kind of cool though. Like, I think that's kind of cool. But look at this one. But look at this one. It's so fucking ass. It looks so fucking shit. I would never want to play a pussy magic build. Actually, this is probably a Faith build. Actually, whoever said int users, this is probably a Faith. You can see the seal in her right hand. This looks like a Saint Trina spell, if I ever seen one. Cause like, look, there's butterflies. I wonder what kind of damage it does though. Yep, I want to play magic build. Looks like a sleep effect. The sleep effect is like bluish though, isn't it? With like feathers, bluish, purplish feathers. Bro, look at the kicks. Look at the kicks. This guy is wearing a priest armor set. This guy is wearing fucking as if he was gonna tell you the gospel. But he's like kicking this armored guy in the face. Out of faith, but not out of options.
I presume you too
and then look at this machine gun ass fucking crossbow. Like,
keen to know.
can you imagine going in a PvP and this guy, someone pulls out the motherfucking machine gun on you?
Just what kind Mikola is doing here.
Look, new outfit, new red dress. I hope we get to wear this. I hope we get to wear this red dress. Look how pretty that is. Bro, what? That's a bestial incantation. I'm sure we would get some kind of incantation in the form of this. Look at that. Hippo hedgehog vibes. Hungry hippo.
Those stripped of
This looks like a Golden Order guy. This looks like the Golden Mask dude.
the race of gold shadow meet death. In the embrace of restless flame.
Come now, touch the withered arm and travel to the realm of shadow. I will not be far.
I knew it. I knew we were getting this spell. I knew we were getting the Crucible Night Wing spell. I knew it. It was too fucking good to not include in the game. They had everything there for it. Will it be good? Probably not. You know what? I don't even care if it's not good. You know damn well I'm probably going to be using the prettiest things, even though they're probably ass. They will probably most likely be ass, and I will still use it.
May we meet again.
It's probably going to cause people to fall off the cliff so
If
often.
you go back to the golden guy when he's pulling it out, you can see it's connected to his ribcage and everything when it budges EWWW.
Oh, really? Let me see. I don't know where it is, though. That also looks like it would be a weapon. Once you kill this boss, you get like a crescent. This is the Orphan of Kos weapon. That's the placenta. What?
those
Yeah, this looks like a gold mask vibe.
stripped of
Ew. Yeah, he's ripping out the sword from his... That is his rib cage. The sword is his rib cage. He's ripping it out so he could fight you with it or something.
the race of
Oh, that is disgusting. That is so disgusting.
those
He's gonna beat us with his rib cage. And this is the hilt, and then this is the thing that, you know how swords have the it looks like a cross. It has the hilt, and then it has like the two side things. His head is gonna be the two side things. The guard. This is the hilt, and then this is like the rest of the weapon.
stripped of the race of gold.
Ew, he's pulling off his head. That is so
Those
disgusting.
stripped of the race of gold shadow meet death.
That guy is in the picture with the girl early in the trailer. Hold on. Sorry, we're like dissecting this trailer because this is all we're gonna get for what? God, it's been 2 years. All right, it's been 2 years. Let me foam at the mouth for
Peggy
this DLC.
16.
3 minutes, bro. It's 3 minutes is good enough, guys. It's been 2 years. We deserve these 3 minutes.
Pure and radiant, he wields love to shrive clean the hearts of men.
Yeah, we're gonna touch the hand. The hand's gonna pull us into the egg, and we're gonna be sent back to like the shadow. I don't know, the shadow place.
There is nothing more terrifying.
Look at that. Look at that. That is crazy. Look at all these tombstones. I wonder if, I mean, did they release what they call this place other than Shadow of the Erdtree? I'm sure this is not in the lands between. We know this is probably a new area, right? Or like a different dimension. I don't know. The Land of Shadow. I feel like this is a counterpart to the lands between or something. It's Africa 3. We've been waiting. They haven't said yet. Damn, they don't have the banners like they used to. Remember when Elden Ring first showed their first trailer before its release and that showed all of the banners, like the golden banners? Now it's just all graveyards. It's graveyards and tombstones. Holy fuck. Okay, yeah, that's the Erdtree and there's like veils all over the land. This looks like Deathroot almost.
Do you think you'll finish your random run, or play a vanilla run before this comes out?
Okay, so I'm conflicted because I don't know.
Pretty sure this area is Ohio. Maybe Detroit.
Yeah, maybe like Kansas or something. I don't know. So the thing is, I don't know if I'll play a vanilla run because, I mean, Elden Ring is a very big game and it might just continue off our previous playthrough character. But the thing is, on that character, I accidentally went into New Game Plus. So that means I still have to complete the game. So I might as well create a new character at that point. But then I also have another character that was dedicated to PvP, which is halfway through the game. So I could technically just finish that character. So I don't know. You can play it again on stream, why not? The thing is, I don't know what level is recommended for the DLC. So I don't want to go in under-leveled, but I also don't want to go in over-leveled. So if I do complete a new playthrough, I'm scared I'll be over-leveled. I feel like it would probably be... I feel like the DLC probably is meant to be played after finishing the base game, right? I think if anything, the character that I finished on with you guys on stream with, that one is probably over-leveled for the DLC, so I don't want to continue on that one. They said it's mostly endgame DLC. Oh, okay. Demon Slayer, thank you for the 3 months. I'm 230. Think I'm good. I forget what my level was. Yeah, I forget what my level was. If you're able to beat the Elden Beast with your current character, then you're fine. I'm guessing it would be like 120. Recommended 120. All right. Dude, look at that. It's filled with frenzy and rot, like death root or something. Frenzy, death root. I don't know. Death blade. Bro. Nothing's golden anymore. This gotta be taking place in a different timeline or like the past or the future or... Oh, man. What is this? What is this symbol?
In that forsaken
A new rune?
place.
Oh, yep, bot. Oh my god. Wait, what? It's Havel in Elden Ring. Havel the Rock.
Blood.
Okay, that looks like Pale Mask. Maybe his sister. Is his sister gonna tell us we're maidenless too?
Must spill. Blood of your fellows. The Erdtree faithful.
Oh, you're right. Okay, the guy at the end pulling the sword out of his ribcage and head, that is this guy. I wonder who this is. Oh, this is probably Mikola, or the alter ego of Mikola St. Trina. This is giving me Frida and the other guy with the big pot DLC. This is reminding me of that. Who is this one then? Who's this one?
Blood must spill.
Looks very new. Like, this looks in Karya. This looks like the Academy or Karya. New sorcerer. Looks like Nox. Oh, you might be right. They also have like these purple flames, which is reminding me of how sleep looks like sleep effects in the game look like. They're usually purple flames.
Blood of your fellows. The Erdtree.
Oh, there's the new poison swamp. That looks like Deathblight, by the way. This looks like Deathblight, by the way.
Faithful.
I don't think this is Fia though. This doesn't look like Fia. They have braids like Mikola. She's carrying a child? Really?
Blood of your fellows. The Erdtree faithful.
How do you know she's carrying a child? They could just be holding their hand there.
They were never saints. They just happened to be on the losing side of a war.
Bro, I do not want to be killed by something like this. I do not want to be sucked off by this worm-like creature. What? This is like a beast clergyman vibe. They were using like a stone type breath. Or is that Deathblight? It has omen horns. 2 omens in a trench
Mother.
coat.
Wouldst thou truly lordship sanction?
Holy fuck. He probably has like power like Mog. You know how Mog has like the blood flame? This looks like blood flame too. Mesmer is his name. Or, oh, he has the furtive pygmy. So easily forgotten.
In one so bereft of light.
Yeah, I'm excited. All right, let's see the Miyazaki interview. Okay.
I love how you are able to figure all of this out by hyper-analyzing this trailer, but you would not be able to solve one GeoGuess around. You really need to stock up on IRL lore, Yuzu.
You're so ugly, bitch. You're so ugly. Well, it's not my fault IRL lore is boring. Why can't we have magic and old gods and friggin' people holding up the stars and learning gravity magic so that their horse doesn't have to carry all their weight on their back? Why can't we have that? Grass is boring for real.
I'm Zoe Dillhunty. And I have a feast, nay, a banquet for you today, as we at Eurogamer got an exclusive interview with Hidetaka Miyazaki of FromSoft.
Wow.
We got the chance to pick his brains about the new Elden Ring DLC, Shadow of the Erdtree, and the Blood.
See, this is just important. Why would they not show this if it wasn't important? This is the fucking entrance, isn't it?
Remaster we're all craving. FromSoft boss Hidetaki Miyazaki told our deputy news editor, Ed Nightingale, that this is the biggest expansion the company has ever worked on. Judging from the trailer, as many suspected, Shadow of the Erdtree will follow the story of Miquella, Melania's brother. There's also
I'm so happy.
Of the realm
that
of
means we're getting more sleep builds.
Through Miquella's
we're getting more sleep
that Mog was guarding, perhaps
spells
hinting
and
at the new area
weapons.
we'll all be exploring. Further, we see a variety of new environments: haunted grasslands, fiery caverns, mystical ruins, as well as some magnificently terrifying new bosses. Let's get started with the interview, shall we? If you're wondering, Miyazaki confirmed to us that Game of Thrones author
she's
George
real for not
R.
remembering
Martin
dumb geography stuff. Also, Yuzu is valid as fuck for being a magic user.
So
sorry,
real.
Not sorry, chat.
So
Slay
real.
Yuzu.
Not provided
So
fresh
real.
material. As for George's involvement, essentially it is the same as it was with the base game, said Miyazaki. The DLC Shadow of the Erdtree is based on one part of that original mythos that he penned for us. It's not a brand new mythos that he's written specifically for Shadow of the Erdtree. He has not created something new which informed the design
I
of
hope
the
we get to
DLC.
fight Miquella,
It's
though.
simply another part of the original story that...
Or like, you know what I'm thinking? What if they do something similar to Dark Souls 1, where Gwendolyn was kind of like the Griffith of Dark Souls, but like you get to choose to join his covenant in a way, or you could completely disregard the fact that you shouldn't be entering his domain, but then if you do, you get to fight him. What if we get that option with Miquella? You know, like what if he's an optional boss?
we thought fit to tell as a new expansion. So, what can we expect from Shadow of the Erdtree? Compared with previous games, Miyazaki said this DLC is our largest expansion to date in terms of overall volume. Miyazaki told us that, in terms of where the game takes place, it's a brand new area of a brand new map, which includes a structure similar to what you find in the base game, with field areas, legacy dungeons, and other dungeons.
Oh,
of
legacy
various scale.
dungeons.
The map is going to be huge. In Miyazaki's words, in terms of pure
Wait,
surface area, you're going to be faced with something
Do we know how much
larger
bosses
even
are going to be
than
added?
Limgrave in the base game. FromSoft has also developed its approach to field design. Concerning the world, Miyazaki told us that while the overall structure is the same, while we have these open field areas, we have the legacy dungeon area.
Am I watching this the right interview? Like,
and the general divide between these areas is quite distinct. This time, we wanted to go more in depth, he said, and bring a more dense and richer level design, which brings these types of layout together a little more seamlessly. So there won't be, hopefully, as distinct a divide between these areas this
oh, these are the
time.
details. Okay.
Of course, will be large open areas there. Of course, will be legacy dungeons, but we've also experimented with something a little more in between these as well, to bring up more diverse gameplay experiences. Further, there will be over 10 new boss fights, plus
10 new boss
weapons,
fights,
new equipment, and new skills to find. And 8 new weapon categories
I need more
added
spells
to account for the new weapon types, which begs the question, what could they possibly be? Anyway, ideas for the DLC began to form around
if they don't have a boss
development.
as hard as Melania and Radon when he was like pre-nerf, I'm throwing hands. They better have another really hard boss fight, because I need to waste hours and hours and days of my life trying to kill a boss. I need that. I need it again.
As there were remaining ideas that were clearly not going to fit in and would make more sense as DLC. Development then began around the time updates and patches for the base game had begun to settle down. Expansions for previous FromSoft games are notorious for upping the difficulty, Bloodborne's The Old Hunters especially. When we asked about the difficulty spike in light of The Old Hunters, Miyazaki stated that in terms of raw power meters and difficulty level, you could say Shadow of the Erdtree is on a similar footing with the endgame of Elden Ring.
What?
As to our general approach to the level of challenge, this has not changed from how we approached the base game. A new element of progression unique to this DLC area has also been implemented, which further heightens player freedom to walk away, level up and come back later, though the general approach to the level of the challenge has not changed one bit. Miyazaki explained that we wanted to provide these challenging encounters and these menacing threats. And in
I'm actually kind of curious if they'll ever touch on the fact that like what you know, the girl with the bow and arrow, but like she can't stand up because like her knees and legs are weak. What are those people called again? And then they have like white blood when you kill them. Latenna. Yeah, I hope they touch on the Albinarcs a little more. Because do you remember that really big ass dead Albinaric in the church that you have to do for a quest line? I wonder if that will be another DLC entrance.
Boss like at least 20 times before clutching the win, I don't want it.
If I don't slam my head against a boss at least 20 times before clutching the win, I don't want it. Me too. Me too. Oh, she was alive. Oh, I didn't know she was alive. I guess I misremembered. They said there will be a boss similar to Millennia difficulty. My heart like aches, but in a good way. My heart sunk in happiness. I love really tough bosses. I hope they don't pussy out and then nerf it, and then the experience or players don't get to experience the fight as others did. Because I was really upset when I had to fight Radon after his nerf. Like, I remember he got nerfed when I was playing, and then they reverted the nerf slightly back, and then that's when we beat him, and then they nerfed him again.
Shadows of the Erdtree, prepare to get wrecked edition. This gonna be a long year in gaming. I'm here for it.
Bro, Elden Ring has brought me so much happiness. This is like my favorite game in all game history that I've played.
in order to do that, we wanted to give the player a lot of freedom of approach. We
The
wanted them
shitty
to
thing-
feel free about
The shitty thing about Elden Ring, though, is that, like, replayability wise, it's much harder, for me at least, to enjoy, to replay, like, a second or third time because of how long it is and because of how many requirements to get past each area to reach endgame. You know, I wish it was a little quicker in that way if you want to replay.
that. We wanted to give the player a lot of
Because, like, sorry, I keep pausing the video, but, like, I'm thinking in Dark Souls 3, when Elden Ring wasn't here yet, Dark Souls 3 was my favorite game. And I replayed Dark Souls 3 probably around 20 times because it was just so good and so easy to replay and not fucking long as shit. Well, I mean, it was long in some aspects, but like I played the fuck out of Dark Souls 3. But for Elden Ring, the replayability vibe that I got wasn't the same as it was with Dark Souls 3. Especially because in New Game Plus in Elden Ring, you don't get new items. I think that's one of the bigger factors. Because in Dark Souls 3, you get like +1 items, +2 items. Accessory wise. Yeah, it's insanely large. You want to play Armored Core 6 in the future? Yeah, I just haven't really had a lot of... I have, there's so many things that I need to do. So I always keep pushing back Armored Core.
Freedom of approach. We wanted them to feel free about how they chose and when they chose to approach and tackle these hardships. And I think Melania was one major example in the base game. She is an extremely tough boss battle, but she's also optional.
Yep, Melania.
So players who look for that sort of challenge in our games will find a challenge on equal footing.
I wonder if they'll do that to Mikola.
On the challenge FromSoft Games provide, and the challenge Shadow of the Erdtree will definitely subject us to, Miyazaki explained how the FromSoft game's famous difficulty level has a much deeper meaning to him than simply hard for hard's sake. I think as a theme that those elements of hardship and that feeling
I actually
of
don't remember
simply has value as an experience.
the HP stamina mana bars looking like that.
I think this is
I don't know
not
why it looks
something
strange
that
to
can
me
be
right now.
easily achieved or replicated in our lives, and I think it's something that carries with it inherent risk. In other media, especially, it's
from the
difficult
beta?
to replicate that hardship and accomplishment.
Oh.
And I think that therein is the appeal and the value of FromSoft games.
Yeah, I
Of
knew it
course,
looked
can be
weird.
felt in parts of other media, but in terms of that risk and reward and that sense of accomplishment that you feel with the act of play, I think that's very unique to games, and I think it's very powerful. And, of course, we just had to ask Miyazaki if Shadow of the Erdtree will again include a poison swamp. In a word, yes, he said. But this
In
was
a
actually
word, yes. So that means that was a Deathblight swamp, wasn't it? That was definitely a Deathblight swamp.
a point of introspection for me after creating the base game. It was only after creating it that I realized I really
They really went from they went from Poison 2 to just insta-death. They went from Poison Swamp to Poison Swamp 2 that does more damage to just death.
like to create poison swamps. And this was a little place of introspection and reflection for me. So maybe when players reach the poison swamp in the DLC, they too will feel a little bit of this retrospection. Shadow of the Erdtree will be released across all platforms on the 21st of June, but before you go, Miyazaki did have something to say about the Bloodborne remake we are all gagging for.
What? No.
Miyazaki discussed with us the possibility of a Bloodborne remake and the benefits of waiting for new hardware on which to revisit the beloved PlayStation 4 classic.
So no
It is a
Bloodborne.
title we hold very dear just as much as our fans, Miyazaki told Eurogamer when questioned about the possibility of a Bloodborne remake. It does make me very happy to see that there are still so many people passionate about
Stop
it.
glossing over
But
it,
would a
Miyazaki.
remake
Just
benefit
do
from
it.
newer hardware to make the release worthwhile? From Software's Demon's Souls, for example, was remade as a PS5 launch title.
He's saying anything and everything to not. Oh my god, it's not happening. It's not happening, guys. I can't take it anymore. You know what? Just take it away from my memory. I don't even want to think about Bloodborne anymore.
After originally launching on PS3, a double console generation leap that meant the re-release felt more significant. I think having new hardware is definitely a part of what gives these remakes value, Miyazaki said. Things you weren't able to achieve on previous generations of hardware.
He said he gave you guys the copium of wait till PS6. He really just said that. It's so over. He said, well, I mean, we brought Demon's Souls because it was a exclusive on PlayStation and we decided to put it on PS5. So wait till PS6 for Bloodborne Remake. To be fair, PlayStation 5 is near the end of its cycle, so maybe I don't know how much you want to hold on to that.
Ways you weren't able to render specific expressions. New hardware sometimes makes it possible. However, I wouldn't say that's the be-all and end-all, Miyazaki continued. I think purely from a user perspective, modern hardware also allows more players to appreciate all the games. And so, it ends up being a simple reason, but as a fellow player, I think that accessibility is important. I think that can be the driving force between bringing an old game to a new platform.
Yeah, I think eventually a Bloodborne remake is in... I mean, it's probably at least in the talks, because if Bloodborne 3 currently, right now is sitting at 30 FPS while also being only exclusive to console, while also being I think it was started on PS4 or PS3, I don't know. I think on PS4. It'll eventually make its way to the new era of gaming, I feel, because it's not a game that they want to sweep under the rug, I feel. It's too much of a loved game for it to just disappear after the years. Everyone loves Bloodborne. They'd be dumb not to do something about it, right? They have to at least make it 60 FPS. That's my copium. Actual free money glitch. There's some people out there that don't even want to play the game because it's 30 FPS. Like, in this era of gaming, nobody cares about 30 FPS. Everyone wants more than that. 10-year anniversary next year. Next year for their anniversary, they'll release a teaser. Next year, guys. Next year.
Whether a Bloodborne remake eventually sees the light of day, regardless of whether it may arrive on either PS5 or PS6, Miyazaki said he was very happy to see so many passionate fans calling for a Bloodborne remake to happen.
I think that
Miyazaki
the way he's open
to
to actually talking about a Bloodborne remake or the possibility of it, it means that he probably is interested in it. But I don't think that's on his like main radar. I think he's probably thinking more of, knowing Miyazaki, he probably gives less of a fuck about Bloodborne and probably wants to make an Elden Ring 2 at this point.
Specific about remaking the PS4 exclusive, but said he was thrilled at the game's continued response. Put simply, it makes me very happy to see because it's a title with a lot of specific memories, both for me and the staff who worked on it, he said. And when we see those passionate voices in the community, of course it makes us feel thrilled. It makes us feel very fortunate to have that and to have those memories.
That flower field is just insane.
FromSoft does
that is so
carefully
pretty.
consider what it wants to make, so if a Bloodborne remake is on the cards, it sounds like they feel no pressure to add anything that may mimic features in other titles just because they've been successful. We don't feel any particular pressure to continue making the same thing, said Miyazaki. What I feel is that when creating
what did he say?
to continue making just because they've been successful. We don't feel any particular pressure to continue making the same thing.
Ah, okay.
What I feel is that when creating that kind of environment or with that kind of initiative to create something because it's been successful or because it's succeeded
Not
in the
everything
past,
needs a sequel.
that
He's so
generally
right.
doesn't go very well, he told us. What we have seen is that players seem to enjoy our games, and so they're giving us the chance to continue making what we enjoy and what we like. And it helps us to not have that feeling of being...
That's kind of what when he made Dark Souls 3, the last DLC for Dark Souls 3, the Ringed City, that was kind of his way of saying not everything needs to continue. Sometimes it can just end. It could just be that.
If players continue to enjoy our games, we will continue to make them in the way that we like. We will just have to wait and see then if a Bloodborne remake is on the cards. And that's everything we found out from Hidetaki Miyazaki of FromSoft about the Elden Ring DLC Shadow of the Erdtree coming to your veins and mine on the 21st of June 2024. What are you most excited for about the DLC, and did anything from this interview surprise you?
I just want to meet
Let me know in
Mikola.
the comments, and a massive thank you to Ed Nightingale for sharing his interview with me.
I just want to meet the femboy.
So I, in turn, can share it with you. As time goes on and we get more details about Shadow of the Erdtree,
He's probably going to be
you
so
can bet
pretty.
that you
He's going to
trust
be
yours
like
that I'll be giving
Gwendolyn,
you
guys.
updates, so If that
He's
sounds
gonna
like
be
something
like
you'd want to
Gwendolyn,
watch,
my
feel free
favorite
to
character
subscribe
of
to
all
Eurogamer
time.
and drop a like on this video, as that gives me an indication of whether more Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree content is desired, as I suspect it is. Thanks so much for choosing to spend your time with me, and now I am going to go and gaze lovingly at Rani, so I'll see you folks next time.
There was too much, like, there was too much hints and lore missing from Mikola that it was just so obvious that they would make the DLC about him. It was so obvious. There was so much like statues and hints and talk about him alongside Saint Trina that it wouldn't make sense if they didn't touch on that in a DLC. The foreshadowing was really good. Really, really good. The femboy that got fucking kidnapped by his brother so that the brother could marry him and gain more power. Yeah. Classic Elden Ring. Classic George R.R. Martin. Is that the Game of Thrones guy that was working on this game too for lore? With all the Deathblight, I wonder if we would get more Godwin. That depends. Like, is this happening in tandem of present day, or is it the past, or is it the future? Because if it's the past, we'll probably get more Godwin. If it's the present, but just like in another realm, I don't think so. But I mean, over here, I'll show you. So Mikola does look older here. So this probably, I don't think it will be the past, right? I think this is probably the present time. I think that just means that the Land of Shadow is the present, along with the lands between. And in lands between, Mikola's body is his former self. Like, that's his flesh that he left behind. Might be after the ending. You're right. Is there a description? Place obscured by the Erdtree, where the goddess Marika first set foot, the land purged an unsung battle, set ablaze by Mesmer's flame. It was to this land that Mikola departed, divested. Oh, yeah, see. What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you? It was to this land that Mikola departed, divesting himself of his flesh, his strength, his lineage, of all things golden. So that means this is the present time. And he left his flesh in the other land so that he could come to the shadow land. How much are we betting that Mikola's evil as fuck? I don't want him to be evil. I want him to be good because that's what I'm hoping on. Yeah, Painted World. That's what I was thinking too. The Shadowland almost seems like a Painted World concept. I hope Mikola is good. His lore makes him seem good. Yeah, I think so too. Really now, a good demigod? I mean, well, was Rani good? Was she kind of like the good one? She was kind of good, but like not that good. She was kind of good. She killed Godwin. Oh, that's yeah. She also...
It's very likely that we won't meet Mikola directly but rather Saint Trina, a dream world. Saint Trina has the theme of sleep and dreams.
Wait, it's very likely that we won't meet Mikola directly, but rather Saint Trina, a dream world. Saint Trina has the theme of sleep and dreams. Yeah, that's a good point, because if you look here,
You weren't able to request to happen. Or exclusive. Both for me
oh, this is the
and
wrong
staff who
this is the
work.
wrong one. If you look here, where the fuck is it? The flower place? Where is it?
What kind Mikola is doing here?
Yeah, this almost seems like it's like a Trina vibe, Saint Trina vibe. The flowers. I remember Ishin Gehrman fight place. What was I saying though? What were we on about before I got sidetracked? The Golden Order was shit. Ronnie broke the stagnation. Yeah, oh yeah, technically Ronnie did kind of start all of what happens in Elden Ring, but like to be fair, she started it because there was the Golden Order was shit, and she also didn't want to be a god anymore, right? Like she tried to free herself from fate itself. Isn't that what she tried to do? But she just wanted to be not controlled. She wanted to be herself. She also inadvertently had her homies killed. But they were like ready to be killed. They fought for her because they believed in her. They knew they would die. The folly of trying to control a redhead. Blythe and the giant dude with the glass helmet because he didn't want to be influenced by the outer god. E.g., yeah, it was sad. Learning that he wore that helmet to protect himself from the outer god's will, to not be controlled by it. That was wild. She really cared about Renala and put a magic spell to protect her. Isn't Renala like her mother? That's why. Maybe we'll get an inner conflict between Mikola and Saint Trina. Well, they're technically the same person, though. Queen Marika and Radagon were the same person and as well, but completely opposed and almost in conflict. Oh, you are not the theory crafting. Not the theory fucking crafting. Let him cook. I wonder if Radagon and Marika was like the same person in the lands between, but they also had the conflict with each other. Then in the land of shadow, Saint Trina and Mikola might also be the Radagon and Marika of that land. What? Interesting. Blood is tweaking off that frenzied sauce. Guys, I think we're frenzied right now. I think we have achieved madness. Who got that frenzy build? No more, I'm gonna noom. May chaos take the world. I kinda am hoping that the frenzied flame ending is the canon ending, because that felt like it had the most lore and most potential for future additions to the game. Because, like, we still don't know the gloomy-eyed queen, which was hinted at in that ending. And I feel like that could possibly be another DLC, if not in this current DLC that's coming out. It would make sense in a way. Frenzied Flame overtakes all the other endings. What is it called? Melina. Gloomy Eyed Queen is Melina. Oh, is it really? Gloomy Eyed Queen. Gloam Eyed Queen. Gloam Eyed Queen. My beloved. We don't know who Melina really is. Well, I hope she makes an appearance in this DLC, or I don't know. There's a lot of unanswered things from the base game. We will get a lot of answers in this one, in this DLC. I'm just speculating. I'm theory crafting. I'm nerding out, and I'm excited. I'm excited, man. I can't stop thinking about it. Yeah, we will get a lot of questions, but a lot of answers. We will get as much answers as the amount of questions we will receive. Yeah, I kind of do like open-ended endings too, because then it's left up to interpretation. I don't like... I mean, closed-ended endings can be good, but open-ended ones typically are my favorite, because then it's like you can create whatever narrative from then. We need a Yuzu with nerd glass model. Does Vati have a new video? I doubt it. I mean, the thing just came out. The trailer just came out. Let's see. Vati video. He's definitely going to make a hour-long video on that one trailer. He will definitely... You will be seeing a 1-hour video within this week. It'll happen. I wonder if he posted anything on his Twitter. Wait, we didn't see these in the trailer. How does... He got the dev trailer. Hold on. He got the freaking private VIP trailer. I don't want to open it because I'm scared, like, what if I open it and then there's like pussy in bio or something. So I'm just gonna scroll on his page. So we'll just get like the... Like, what is this? We didn't see this. We didn't see this. This is also new, but it looks like they're using that showcased weapon type, the legs, the kicking. Okay, I'm scrolling slowly. What is that? It's a freaking worm. The freaking glowy worm. This is me if you even care. Oh, yeah, I knew it. I knew that would be a spell. This is a bestial incantation from the one hippo boss we saw. This looks like a cyclops or something. Would you still love me if I was a worm? Damn. I'm not too impressed with this boss though, or whatever this guy is. He just looks like a cauldron. Oh! Wait. You know the thing that we burned a Melina in? Is that what this guy is supposed to be? I'm misremembering things. Oh, it's a Berserk reference? Oh, really? I don't think so. That was the Crucible. Okay, okay. Just a Berserk reference. He's probably gonna be like a fire giant fight where he's just has shit ton of HP. That'll be interesting. But 10 bosses alongside with legacy dungeons and a map bigger than Limgrave itself, that is a lot. That is a lot of content. If I'm thinking like, for example, how many bosses in Dark Souls 3 Ringed City did we have? We had Slave Knight Gale, we had the Church, we had Dark Eater Midir. It was 5. What was the other 2? The Demon Princes, yep. Half-Light. Oh yeah, sorry. I named him the Church for some reason because that was like the Covenant where you would like be Half-Light if you had the Covenant. So it's double the amount of bosses, but on top of Legacy Dungeons will have bosses in them. So they're saying at least 10 new bosses. I wonder if the Legacy Dungeons will be like repetitive though. I hope that they're not the same as base dungeons. They say they're focusing more on level design, so that's great. That sounds amazing. It's gonna be all crabs. It's gonna be the watchdogs with the that look like cats and have the staff and they'll just like slam into the floor every 2 seconds. It'll be like 2 normal bosses and then 8 dungeon bosses. You think so? I don't know. I mean, they already showed more than 2 bosses. So I doubt that. 10 bosses, I'm assuming means 10 bosses that are related to the DLC story. I don't think they would include 10 bosses, or they would say 10 bosses, but that includes legacy bosses. I don't think they would say that. Yeah, we saw like 4 regular bosses already. Eight main, 2 optional, probably. Yeah, they would probably add an optional boss for sure. I would guess it's the same size as Ashes of Arendelle and Ringed City combined. We about to get the Godskin trio, the Godskin quartet incoming. We're gonna get a new body type for the Godskins. We're gonna get the lanky one. We're gonna get the fat one, and then we're gonna get a short one. New Godskin type. New foreskin type. The curvy type. Wait. Skinny one, fat one, and then a girly pop. Oh my god. Wait. And a buff one. She's gonna have like acrylic nails. And really long, luscious hair. And big boobs. And a big butt. No, new one with smegma. You're disgusting. You're fucking disgusting. More like Godskin Slayer. Godskin Slayer. I can't. Yeah, what if Melina shows up in that fight? They have the opportunity of doing the funniest thing. Godskin duo, but make it quartet. But with 2 new body types. Gloam-eyed Queen, take his foreskin. Fuck it, make it like 12. Goodbye. Just make them regular mobs. Just make them regular enemies that you find in the overworld.
The godskin fight is you guys just chasing them around with a bath sponge trying to clean them.
Wait, I need to show you guys this meme. It was a Godskin meme where it was SpongeBob lying in someone's arms and he's like, please, please closer. I need time to heal. It was so good. And it's the fucking Godskin duos looking at him. Why can't we pretend we are the Elden Ring release? What does that mean? Wait. I want to see if I could find that meme though. I need time to heal. Oh, I found it. Okay. Just one sip of my flask. One sip of my tear, please. Okay, I found it. Come closer. I need some time to heal. Because every time you pull out your tear, they do that stupid fireball ability and it just homes in on you. And then you gotta heal again and they do the same shit. Yep, classic. Classic Godskin moment. Input moment, input reading moment. Yeah, SpongeBob memes formats never miss. I also saw a Madness meme, which is why I posted that for when I saw the Elden Ring announcement. I found it super funny. There was one with SpongeBob where he's like, I fucking love Madness builds. And it's like, it's all the different Madness spells, like the sniper one, and the Woe of Shabriri. Yeah, that was pretty good. I love Elden Ring memes. Especially like the ones where it's like just Dark Souls text. There was one that I saw that was pussy in bio and it's like someone lighting the sight of grace. That one was pretty good. Yeah, I have a bunch on my phone.